Half a day and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be watching. If you're joining us in person here tonight at the lovely Cars Plus showroom in beautiful Maiti on, I must say, an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous Saturday evening. Tuning in online or watching our live broadcast on YouTube or on Facebook, we are honored to welcome you. And tonight, we celebrate excellence in education at the 2026 GDOE Teacher of the Year reception. We have an exciting program lined up to recognize and honor the very inspiring educators that we are so fortunate to have in our community. But to help us begin this island celebration, we have a blessing. So please join me in welcoming the 2025 Mestsamoro Bailan Tautatano, the overall winner, Guma I Manyatlu from George Washington High School, led by one of our Guam Teacher of the Year finalists, Mr. Luke Tatatao, for our opening performance and our benediction.
Imasakilu gihinasoku, imastakalum gikurasonhu, zanimasigun naninasinyahu, versin maisazu, parabai putehi, zanhu defendi, inengi, ikutura, ilengwahi, airi, hanun zanisanu samono. Nilin shoku diretsu gilinazu stata, esihua fitma gihilu ibiblia, zanibanderahu ibandera ngwaha.
Thank you once again, and Sidu Smasi to the wonderful and talented members of Guma I Manitlu. Once again, they are from George Washington High School under the tutelage of Mr. Luke Tatatao. Again, they were the 2025 Miss Tomorrow Bailan Tatatano overall winner. Very, very inspiring performance to uplift and uphold the traditions of our culture. All right, please join me in welcoming our dignitaries who have graced us with their presence tonight. From the Guam Education Board, we have Board Member Tim Fidenko. Peter Alexis Atta is also with the board. Afade, Peter. Another board member, Dr. Ron McNinch, is here. And the chairman of the Guam Education Board, Angel Sablan. From the Guam Department of Education, the superintendent, Dr. Kenneth Swanson, is here. Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Barbara Adamas, is with us too. Afade, Doc. The Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Joseph Sanchez. Joining us and blessing us with their presence from the Guam Legislature, Senator Vince Borja. And his senatorial colleague, Senator Sean Gumatao. From the Foundation for Public Education, Miss Maria Leon Guerrero. Afade, Maria. And also joining us, Mr. Noel Enriquez. From Cars Plus, our very, very wonderful venue, which is hosting us once again, and a very, very strong partner of public education here, the founders and owners of Cars Plus, Joey and Joyce Crisostomo. And our very generous sponsors, without whom our program tonight and this celebration of the very fine work that all you educators do would not be possible. From Docomo Pacific, Eloisa Hudson, Brianna Tyron, and Seth Gutierrez. And from ASC, Michelle Kitsutsu and Loida Batung. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon the aforementioned Maria Leon Guerrero, the chairperson of the Foundation for Public Education, for a few of her thoughts on what exactly tonight's ceremony means for all of us. Hafade, Maria.
Hafade, good evening, everyone, and thank you, Jason. So just a little bit about the Foundation for Public Education. We were founded in 2014. We are a private nonprofit organization that was created in order to provide a bridge for our community to support our public schools. The Teacher of the Year program is our flagship event and one that we look forward to doing each and every year. I want to thank our gracious hosts, Joyce and Joey Crisostomo and the Cars Plus family, for having us tonight. I also want to thank you, Joyce and Joey. I want to thank our generous sponsors, as Jason mentioned, without which none of this would be possible. Our presenting sponsors, Bank of Guam, Cars Plus, and KUAM. Our gold sponsor, ASC Trust. As well as Docomo Pacific and Payless Markets. And thank you to all of you. I also want to thank our hardworking GDOE Toy Committee, who has been in the background handling all of these logistics. This is a very hardworking group, so thank you, ladies. I also would be remiss if I didn't give my thanks to the judges, who are former Teachers of the Year. It's a big time commitment, and we truly appreciate them. Last but not least, the teachers. Thank you guys for your commitment to this profession and for everything that you do for our kids. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Jason, our Master of Ceremonies. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria. Okay, and now perhaps for some of his words on what tonight means for the agency, for public education, I'd like to ask our esteemed Superintendent, Dr. Swanson, to share a few words. Doc, if you would, please.
Thank you, Jason. I have to thank both the former speakers because you cleaned off my entire script right, to the T. There's nothing more difficult and more challenging in the academic world than to be judged by a jury of your peers. And that's what this process is. It's high quality, acknowledged experts taking a close look at the work that their peers and their colleagues are doing. I get to see it every day, and I know that there are other candidates in our system that would be competitive at this level as well. I get to go and see what happens in their classrooms, and I take that as a privilege. I also want to congratulate the finalists because it's not an easy trip to get here. Everything you do has been examined closely, and it's been rated as exceptional. And I'm glad I'm not the person that has to decide which one's the winner, because I know that every day as we go through the years, we have winners in many, many, many classrooms, and there's wonderful things going on for kids from all grade levels, from preschool right on up through high school. And I get a chance, especially at this season, to come and see that happen as classes step up to the next level, or students graduates, or they do final performances like I witnessed for Simon Sanchez's La Voce last night. So our teacher of the year and her team of kids, and I'm looking at the folks that are supporting this event tonight in the tech world, and I see they're all pretty young, and they learned it in our classrooms. They learned it from committed and hardworking teachers. I want to congratulate you all in this space. A special thanks to all of our teaching staff across all of GDOE. You're an excellent, wonderful group of people, and you make a big difference in people's lives every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. All right, now Guam obviously takes great pride in its unique approach to selecting our Teacher of the Year, and the judges, as Doc was saying, are former Teachers of the Year who represented our island at the national level. Their firsthand experience gives them a deep understanding of the rigorous selection process and responsibilities expected of a representative at both the local and the national levels. So thank you, judges, for your dedication, your insight, the hours that you've devoted to this task here, and they have not gone unnoticed, trust me. On behalf of the Foundation for Public Education, please accept our sincere appreciation for your invaluable service. And we'd like to thank the judges once again, as Doc and Maria said, each of whom is a former GDOE Teacher of the Year. From 2002, our Teacher of the Year, Ms. Carol Flores. From 2021, Dr. Benji Santiago. Okay, if Dr. B is not with us right now, I know he's hot-tailing it over here because he, of course, does work with cultural dance, and today was the 30th anniversary of his Natibu Dance Company, so they had their performances today, so I know he's coming over for that. And the 2023 Guam Teacher of the Year is Miss Stephanie Concepcion. Okay, now, as Dr. Swanson was saying, we would like to acknowledge the Guam Teacher of the Year, the semifinalists, and the finalists themselves. These outstanding educators have demonstrated excellent teaching and a strong commitment to our students, and the Foundation is proud to honor each of them for our outstanding educational contributions and unwavering dedications to our youth. So I'd like to call my friends from the Foundation and Superintendent. Can we please have to the stage, please, one of our finalists from Simon Sanchez High School, Julieta Anat. Yeah, we're going to go up there. Yeah. Also from Simon Sanchez, AC Joe Cruz. From D.L. Perez Elementary School, Janice Evangelista. From From Agani Heights Elementary School, Dr. Welma Genteral. One of our semifinalists from Teason High School, Elaine Macalinao. Okay. So we will recognize Elaine, unable to join us tonight, unfortunately. And also from D.L. Perez Elementary School, Valerie Ann Mendiola. So ladies and gentlemen, the 5 semifinalists who are joining us tonight, and 3 of them being finalists. Please give them another welcome or a round of applause with the Hafaday spirit for the training that they have undergone, for the schools they represent, for the children whose lives that they have impacted and everything. Each one of you truly, truly exceptional, and we are always in your debt for what you do for the kids. So thank you so much. All right, my friends, well, please stay tuned because we will be right back here to the Cars Plus showroom with more from the 2026 Guam Department of Education Teacher of the Year ceremony. When we return, please stay with us. We're back in a moment.
Let's play. Get it off the city.
So call me a man on a mission. I'm guilty by my own admission. Locked up, but I break free. No change could ever take me. Can't stop, won't stop, won't stop.
Introducing Bank of Guam's new deposit products, Pacific Express Plus, True Savings, and True Savings Plus. All designed to help you bank how you move. Keep banking, keep moving.
Don't stop now.
Bank of Guam, the People's Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are live from the Cars Plus showroom here in Maiti. This is the 2026 GDOE Teacher of the Year Awards ceremony. And what I'd like to do now is we're going to introduce you to the 3 finalists, get to know who they are, what they're all about, what got them into the honorable profession of education. And we are starting with our Simon Sanchez science teacher, Miss Julieta Anat. So once again, Julieta has over 14 years of teaching experience with the agency. She's a member of the National Science Teachers Association and ACTE and is currently the NHS advisor for Simon Sanchez High School. Unfortunately, that was one of the few clubs when I was at Sanchez I could not make it into. I was in a lot of sports, but I couldn't make it into NHS, unfortunately. So Julieta, it is an honor to have you. And let's play the video and get to know Julieta and what her background is now.
Today, I'm Julieta Anat, and I'm a science teacher here at Simon Sanchez High School. And I teach honors biology, and physical science for this current academic year. And I've been teaching for over 15 years now here and only at Simon Sanchez High School since my career as a teacher.
For Anat, teaching was actually her second career.
Going into college and completing my undergrad, I always knew that I wanted to be in the healthcare industry. That was priority, and then secondly, teaching. And so I moved to Guam, worked in the healthcare industry for almost 12 years. And after that endeavor, I had the opportunity to attend a teaching cohort at the University of Guam, and that worked out nicely because I'm a science major. And so I was able to do that in about 9 months. I got my certification. And I knew that was my mission, and I prayed about it, and it happened. All things just kind of fell into play.
9 months later, she was able to step into the classroom, and it's been her passion ever since, a mission to make impacts on students' lives. For Anat, the most rewarding thing about her profession is when she sees that aha moment.
It's moments like that that really excite me, and my students, of course, but really just seeing their success, because their success is mine. And, it all goes hand in hand.
As for navigating through all the challenges all teachers face,
There may be so many things going on that's impacting everything around us in terms of our Department of Education, but our goal here is for us to stay focused and continue to do what we need to do in the classroom. And I tell them my mission as a teacher is to, your class is basically like my business. And I want to ensure that as your boss or authoritative figure, that I produce the lessons that you need to be able to, make learning happen in the classroom. And aside from all the things going on, all that bureaucratic stuff, I don't even bring it into the classroom. I continue to navigate and do what I need to do each and every day.
when it comes to the role of a teacher, she uses an open mind, open heart approach.
To be their guide, to be their mentor, and to facilitate, and to ensure that there's interactive, learning and that's happening in the classroom. And most importantly, to create a safe environment for them as well.
She's grateful for those who allow her to be mission ready when it comes to her kids.
To the teachers out there, thank you. And of course, to the individuals or the individual who nominated me, thank you for the opportunity. And to my admin team and to my students, a big shout out, because if it wasn't for them, right, I don't think I would be here today. So I just want to thank them for their continuous support and encouragement, and to my family, most especially, to my husband and to my son, who've been my #1 cheerleaders through this whole journey, and most importantly, to God, right? Because without His blessings, I don't think I would be able to go this far.
All right, so Julieta, the spotlight and the stage very deservingly is yours. Science,
Yes.
obviously, the study and the discipline of discovery, of questioning, of asking explorations, of knowing how to turn on a microphone.
Absolutely. First step, right?
What about science is so challenging, especially with young minds, because you're telling them to possibly swim against the stream, ask tough questions.
Absolutely. I get this all the time. Every year never fails, right? Even before I became a teacher. Why science? Why did you major in science? And, everybody has to understand that everything that happens around us, that evolves around us, is science, right? Look at the world of career, where it's going. It's all really, the foundation is science. And so, I love it, and I live it, and I try to practice it each and every day, and I try to instill that same energy with my students. And I believe I have, because at the end of the year, they're like, Mrs. Anat, are we really done? And I said, we are, unfortunately, but, we always have next year. Come back, right? The learning doesn't stop.
Science marches on, as they say.
That's right, absolutely.
And one more question, how gratifying is it as an educator? Because, some students pick up very, very complex concepts right away. Others, it takes them like a very long time. What is it like when they have that aha moment and everything just clicks, to know that like the work that you have done has impacted them and they're taking the next step?
Yes, absolutely. That's the goal, is to ensure that I instill that aha moment each time at the beginning of my lesson. Because if I don't, it's just gonna get harder as I move through the lesson. And so if I don't see that they get that aha moment at that time, I really break it down and I say, okay, I work with them individually, and I try to really lay it down, so then that way they see the application part of it. They see why is it important to understand the organelles of the cells. Why is genetics important? Why is the environment so important to us, the ecological component? And so when we give them the real world experience and the application to it, then I know I've hooked them on the lesson. And then from there, they say, Mrs. Anat, now I understand. Now I see why. So the concept has to be broken down. And that's through different learning strategies, and really just having that open mind and that open heart, because everyone doesn't think like me. My students are very diverse learners, and so I have to really level the playing field. So then that way every student has the opportunity to walk out and say, I learned this, whether it's a level 2, level 3, level 4. The goal has been made, right? Achieved.
Very beautifully said. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from Simon Sanchez High School, Julieta Anat.
Thank you.
Please stay tuned, everybody, because when we come back from this commercial break, we will meet another one of your finalists for GDOE Teacher of the Year. We're back after this. Thank you. Beautifully done. Thank you. Thank you.
Today, I'm Jennifer Camacho, Senior Vice President here at Cars Plus. Cars Plus is really proud to be going on our 10th year for Teacher of the Year. Really, we've always believed that our teachers are the unsung heroes of every day. And this is just a small way that we can contribute. We think it's something exciting that the teachers can look forward to. And it's just a wonderful way to recognize them. And throughout the year of their term, they get a brand new Hyundai Kona. It's just a really small token of our appreciation, but it really is to recognize the Teacher of the Year for all their work. To the semifinalists and the finalists, congratulations for making it this far. We wish you the best, and thank you, most importantly, thank you for all you do for the students and the children of Guam. Sizu'us ma'asi.
The education continues here at the Cars Plus showroom in Mighty for the 2026 GDOE Teacher of the Year Awards ceremony. And joining me on the stage right now is Simon Sanchez High School English Language Arts and Video teacher, Miss AC Joe Cruz. Ms. Cruz, this school year has now 22 years of teaching experience, and she's this school year's Senior Class Primary Advisor, PBIS Coordinator, and Activity Coordinator for Simon Sanchez High School here. Let's meet AC Joe Cruz.
AC Joe Cruz. I've been teaching here at Simon Sanchez High School for 22 years. I teach English and video. For Cruz, inspiration. Follow your mom into the teacher's lounge or the prohibited places where other students aren't allowed to go. So I grew up in the office, the nurse's office, hanging out with other teacher friends. But so it kind of already piqued my interest in wanting to become a teacher.
And a high school English teacher.
She just made like reading come alive, and like I love to read, so it just made me like the class was so much fun. She connected with us, and she actually helped me through a lot of struggles I was having in high school, my own personal life. And so because of that connection, I really just wanted to really be like her, and so I chose to teach English in high school.
After more than 2 decades in the classroom, when asked what the most rewarding part is, it's not about the accolades.
It's not the certificate or the plaque or anything that's going to say, hey, you're a great teacher. It's honestly when the students come back after graduation, because I teach seniors. I've taught seniors for many years now. And so when they come back after graduation and say, hey, Ms. Cruz, I just wanted to let you know I'm doing this with my life now, and it's because of something I did in the class or something you taught me, and I just wanted to thank you. So it's either like they come back personally to tell me this, or they find me on social media and they say, I just wanted you to know this. So the rewarding thing is when they really come back and say, thank you.
And while the rewards are priceless, the challenges are real, not just for her, but for her students too.
A lot of them, my seniors, they show up despite everything they're going through. They struggle with a lot of things at home, or they have to be a babysitter, but they still come to school and they show up. So like they show up because they're looking for that connection, and I'm that person, or the other teachers are the only like safe place they feel. If I'm not here and I make the challenges defeat me, then I'm not here to provide that for them. And so even with the challenges, I think about them and that they show up every day.
So what is the role of a teacher?
Therapist, comedian, magician. Honestly, the role of a teacher is something that you're not immediately going to feel. You don't feel the immediate impact of being a teacher. Sometimes like I said, it takes that person to come back, but it's so gratifying. So I think the role of a teacher is to really just see the student, see their potential, see who they could be, see where they're coming from, but you have to show up and be there for them. And a lot of my students, because they're seniors, I've created a safe place for them, and so my role for them sometimes and most times is their second parent.
Now named a 2026 Guam Teacher of the Year finalist, she is humbled beyond words.
This is a collaboration. This award is not, being a finalist is not for me. It's for my colleagues. It's for my parents. It's for the students, especially from my past and present, that really help me every day to be a better teacher. So this award is all for them.
as she shares her deepest gratitude with the village that holds her up.
Whoever nominated me, thank you. But really my husband, who's been like my rock and my cheerleader, saying just do it and just whatever happens. And my 3 boys, I'm a boy mom, and so everything I do is for them. And so they kept saying, Mom, you can do it, you're a great teacher, we hear about it all the time, just try. And then my co-workers, who really just are very helpful to me in this school, and we rally around the Rebuild Sanchez, you know, because we have a really close-knit family. And my students, like, I really would not be here. A lot of times like I said, they show up for me, and I get up and work because I really want to be there for them. And for 22 years, I've been waking up and doing it over and over because I think of, if I wasn't there for one of them, what would happen?
All right, AC Joe, very, very interesting words. So again, comedian, magician, therapist. But also what I took away from that video was, as senior class advisor, you're also shepherding young men and women into adulthood and into the next phase and out of high school. How is that like, and how do you handle that responsibility? You know,
it's a great responsibility. I've been with these guys since they were freshmen. And I call them my babies, and I get very emotional because I've been with them since they were freshmen, seeing how they were very uncertain about being in high school, and then to mold them to be able to be where they're at today, being Miss. I got a word from one of my students who was one of my officers who said, Miss, I just got accepted into NYU. As a freshman, she was my president, and we weren't talking about college. So to see the growth that these kids have had, it's been great to see, and been able for me to be able to be with them throughout the journey is just amazing.
And your students honor you if they can take like the lessons that you've given them and carry that into the next chapter.
So that you do.
Okay, now teaching video is interesting because you're teaching people to document moments in time, to chronicle, to tell stories.
Yes.
How important is that? You know, given that language is such a critical part of your family's background.
If you ask any one of my students, I start the very first day of school reminding everyone that everyone has a story. Everyone sitting in my classroom, they have some kind of background. They have something to tell. You may not know the person you're sitting with today, but by the end of our class, you will. And by teaching video, it really is, we share a lot of our stories, and we showcase a lot of our stuff that's happening at Simon Sanchez High School. It's basically the KUAM of Simon Sanchez High School. Thank you very much. Tune into the YouTube. Shark bait.
There you go. Well, please tune in after this, because we're going to take a commercial break, and we will be right back. You can check out the Sanchez YouTube commercial, but
yes,
make sure to check us out, because we will return right here to Cars Plus right after this.
Thank you.
Well done.
At KUAM Communications, we believe teachers are the original influencers. They inspire, they motivate, and they shape the future, one student at a time.
That's why we're proud to sponsor the Guam Teacher of the Year program. It's our way of recognizing and celebrating these incredible individuals who dedicate their lives to education.
Their passion and tireless efforts, often amidst challenges, deserves to be amplified, and we are honored to tell their stories.
Teachers nurture, they advocate, inspire, and they make a difference in the lives of so many,
including each and every one of us here at KUAM.
On behalf of KUAM, we salute all the nominees and congratulate the 2026 Guam Teacher of the Year. All right, welcome back, everybody. The Guam Department of Education continues to celebrate these outstanding public school educators. And our third and final Teacher of the Year finalist is Miss Janice Evangelista, a primary gifted and talented education teacher and English as a second language teacher up in Jigo at DL Perez Elementary School. Janice teaches kindergarten to third grade, primary GATE and primary ESL. She's currently the leadership chairperson at the home of the Finihi. Let's get to know Janice.
15 years already, but I've been teaching for almost 19. I've taught second grade most of the time. I taught GATE for a little bit, the gifted and talented, and now I'm teaching ESL, kinder, first and second grade.
Evangelista, growing up, she always loved learning. As a matter of fact, as a student, she enjoyed learning as much as she could.
Teaching came naturally. I mean, at one point, I almost became a nurse, but I went back to my love of learning, and I ended up being a teacher. I almost became a math teacher, but somebody convinced me to go into elementary, and actually, that's the best decision I ever made. I love teaching.
And the love of teaching comes with some sweet rewards.
It's really just the kids and like how much they've grown from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. I see tremendous growth, and just getting them to love learning and inspire them to be better than who they are right now. I mean, that's it. That's all of it. And then when I bump into kids that I've taught in the, as they're adults now, you know, I'm just a proud teacher. I'm like a mama of 10. I'm like, oh my gosh, you were so little. Look at you now. So just seeing their accomplishments just brings me joy, and it's very rewarding.
With everything in life, there are challenges, and how she navigates through them.
You can't be an island, so I definitely seek out other teachers who are stronger in certain areas or who have more expertise in certain areas. So I tap into my coworkers, tap into my admin, even my family and people in the community that I can tap into. And like, oh, this is what I'm struggling with. How can you help? Whether it's resources or even just ideas and how to help them increase the reading or help them deal with this loss of a loved one, different things. I just tap into my resources, and in teaching, you can't be by yourself. There's a whole community that you can tap into.
And the role of a teacher?
First and foremost, we just gotta be there for the kids, get to know them, inspire them, and really just show them compassion and gain their trust. Because when they trust you, when they love you as a person, it's easy to learn from you. So teaching comes naturally and easy when there's a connection with the kids.
Evangelista realizes this journey was made possible by having a strong support system.
My family, they see how much work I take home. My kids, they see how much I have to be in school before the school year starts just to get everything ready. So there's a sacrifice that they have to do to support me in my profession. My admin, she has been wonderful, just supporting me in this role. Just giving me whatever resources I need. What do you need? You know, I'll cover it. I'll do it. You know, so definitely admin support and just my coworkers and my teachers.
Hi, Janice.
My turn.
Yeah. Well, it's been all about you for the last few minutes there, but you know, you could have gone to nursing. You could have done math, as you said, but you said your heart and your love, exactly. You know, but your heart was in the classroom, and you followed your heart. You followed your love. How is it like working with little ones, especially when you're teaching GATE? You know, to say there's creativity inside you, and maybe something that you think might be a little, you know, like off center and everything like that. It's a gift, and I'd like to help you harness it.
Well, yeah, definitely. I asked myself, like, man, I actually get paid to do this. I love what I do. I'm having fun. The kids are learning. I'm learning from them as well. You know, teaching is not all about the money. All my rewards are in those little lives that I've touched. You know, seeing them grow up, that's my reward. So definitely, I'm having a blast where I'm at.
And English is a second language. You're teaching these kids much more than communication. The world is opening up to them. You know, they can interact with so many other people. They can have like, yeah, deep conversations. Again, you know, like what I asked before, like how does that feel when they get it, when they make that connection?
No, that's a funny story. This wasn't the path that I chose. I was an admin for a few months, and then our bosses said, we need you in the classroom. Yes, I'm going to go. And the opening was in ESL, and I told my boss, I'll do it. You know, how hard can it be? It was pretty difficult. I had to take the test. I had to get my certification. So I did all that. And now that I stepped in there, I was like, man, how come I didn't do this earlier? I love it. I mean, just seeing the tremendous growth. They didn't know the ABCs. Now they're reading in kindergarten, you know, and even a second grader that's never been to school, even the growth that they've shown from when they came and to the end, they're already reading, even if it's just CVC words. And they love learning. So they're sad to see the school year end, but I said, you know what? You know, learning never stops. There's always next year. And some of them, I have to kick them out of class. I tell them, I kick you out, but really, you graduated from ESL. You know what? Your reading fluency is 100 words per minute. You don't have to be in my class. You can thrive with your friends. So just seeing that and seeing how sad they are to leave me, I know I did my job. Yeah. So, love it.
She followed her heart, and making that very simple decision has led us here on our stage to a finalist for the GDOE Teacher of the Year, Janice Evangelista from DO Paris, everybody. Please stay tuned. Our ceremony continues with more after this. Fantastic job once again, everybody. Thank you so much.
Are you ready to secure your financial future? At ASC Trust, our retirement roadmap will help you make the most of your 401k, IRA, and retirement accounts. We aim for you to save 10 to 15% of your income each year, with a goal of having 10 times your final year's pay by retirement. Our team of advisors can help with customized financial planning and investment advice, and are here to guide you every step of the way. Trust ASC for your retirement, your future, our focus. ASC Trust, helping you save for retirement one paycheck at a time.
We are back at the Cars Plus showroom here in Mighty, everybody, and we have some music for you now, because music, of course, a very, very essential part of educating the well-rounded young person. And the Simon Sanchez Choir, known as La Voce, the voice of Simon Sanchez High School, directed by our 2025 reigning Teacher of the Year, Miss Yuki Shin, is here tonight to perform a very special song for you. Take it away, La Voce.
Before we begin, we'd like to dedicate this song to all the fellow teachers here today, and of course those who are watching the stream. We appreciate all that you do, and we appreciate that you rise up to the occasion. This song, written by Andra Day and arranged by Roger Emerson, is Rise Up. We hope you enjoy.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like a day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again for you, for you, for you. When silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet, and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves, we'll rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you.
Thank you.
The voice of Simon Sanchez High School, La Voce, everybody. Thank you, Ms. Yuki Shin and kids, for that wonderful performance. All right. Now it's time where we give award where you out there had the final say. It is our People's Choice Award category. And at this time, I would like to invite the Foundation for Public Education board members and our beloved superintendent to join me in announcing the 2026 Teacher of the Year People's Choice Award winner. Now, chosen by way of your likes on our Facebook photo gallery for the teacher that you felt was most deserving of this award, students, families, and coworkers know a star when they see one. And without further ado, and the very cliche drum roll in your hearts, because we don't have a drum set up here, unfortunately. Our 2026 Teacher of the Year People's Choice goes to AC Joe Cruz. Congratulations, Ms. Cruz. Oh, yeah, please. So AC Joe, once again, ladies and gentlemen, our People's Choice Award winner. All right, please stay tuned. There is much more to come on the GDOE Teacher of the Year Award ceremony right after this. Please stay with us.
Oh my good Lord, what a feeling. All of this joy I've been stealing. We all need someone that can make us believe.
Go, let's sing it. Get it, Rob, let's hit it.
So call me a man on a mission. I'm guilty by my own admission. Locked up, but I break free. No change could ever take me. Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop.
Introducing Bank of Guam's new deposit products, Pacific Express Plus, True Savings, and True Savings Plus. All designed to help you bank how you move. Keep banking, keep moving.
Don't stop now.
Bank of Guam, the People's Bank, member FDIC.
Hafiday, I'm Jennifer Camacho, Senior Vice President here at Cars Plus. Cars Plus is really proud to be going on our 10th year for Teacher of the Year. Really, we've always believed that our teachers are the unsung heroes of every day. And this is just a small way that we can contribute. We think it's something exciting that the teachers can look forward to. And it's just a wonderful way to recognize them. And throughout the year of their term, they get a brand new Hyundai Kona. It's just a really small token of our appreciation, but it really is to recognize the Teacher of the Year for all their work. To the semifinalists and the finalists, congratulations for making it this far. We wish you the best, and thank you. most importantly, thank you for all you do for the students and the children of Guam. Si Zu'us Ma'asi.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, being the Teacher of the Year is a lifelong honor and a responsibility that everyone who has won this award takes with them the rest of their life. Let's hear from our reigning 2025 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Yuki Shin.
At first, I was in disbelief for a while that I was named to be the Teacher of the Year, Guam Teacher of the Year. I was really honored, and I really felt like, why was I chosen? You know, because I know that all the finalists were amazing, great teachers, and of course, all the other teachers that, you know, joined with us. But why was I named? You know, what was I better? I'm not any better than these teachers. Positive teachers who are really passionate for students, for education, and who really go the extra miles, you know, for the betterment of their students. And I was so humbled, so inspired by their stories about their students, with their students, and to witness what they do for the education of our students. I'm just so proud of them, and I just want to tell them that they really deserve it. Sometimes teachers feel like we don't deserve the praise, you know, we don't deserve the spotlight. Actually, it kind of feels a little awkward, like I feel a little awkward right now. But I want to tell them that they should really enjoy it, because it's not just a praise for them, but it's a praise for the whole, you know, all the teachers. It's some kind of I guess an appreciation that is expressed towards the teacher community. Being the finalist of Guam Teacher of the Year, it kind of tells you that you're doing something right? That you must be a finalist because you have done something right for the kids. And I just want to say congratulations. Thank you so much for, you know, doing your job right, for loving and educating your students, our students, and enjoy the ride, you know, enjoy the whole thing, because you're never going to experience it again, or maybe again, I don't know. You will go to teacher heaven and you will enjoy it. You will learn so much from it. And welcome to our Guam Teacher of the Year community. After I was named the Guam Teacher of the Year 2025, I felt like this is my lifetime job. You know, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And this is so, you know, meaningful. I hope you do the same. I hope you will be a teacher for the rest of your life, because this means you're like a great teacher, and students love you, students learn so much from you, so go all the way.
Our 2025 teacher, there she is. I've interviewed her maybe a half dozen times in the year during her reign. She's a laugher and a crier, and she's a very, very wonderful teacher and a great ambassador for this very responsible honor. So Yuki, congratulations to you as well. All right, we have here on the stage the members of the foundation and the Guam Education Board. Let me tell you about the prizes, all right? Before we announce the winner, we thank the sponsors, of course, for their very generous contribution to the 2026 Teacher of the Year prizes. Each of our judges, semifinalists, and finalists get a gift certificate from Tenjudo Spa. All three finalists will receive $500 from the FPE's Teacher Wish List. Very nice. The People's Choice Award winner will receive items from Docomo Pacific and a staycation at the Dusitani worth $400. And of course, our 2026 Teacher of the Year will get a one-year vehicle lease from here at Cars Plus. That wonderful Kona right here to my left. And a round-trip ticket to Washington, D.C. to attend and represent Guam in the 2026 National Teacher of the Year Washington Week. Ladies and gentlemen, and now for the moment that we have all been waiting for. The 2026 Teacher of the Year is AC Joe Cruz. From Simon Sanchez High School. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned because we will get some final thoughts from AC Joe, our Teacher of the Year, as well as the foundation when we return right after this. Congratulations.
At KUAM Communications, we believe teachers are the original influencers. They inspire, they motivate, and they shape the future, one student at a time.
That's why we're proud to sponsor the Guam Teacher of the Year program. It's our way of recognizing and celebrating these incredible individuals who dedicate their lives to education.
Their passion and tireless efforts, often amidst challenges, deserves to be amplified, and we are honored to tell their stories.
Teachers nurture, they advocate, inspire, and they make a difference in the lives of so many,
including each and every one of us here at KUAM.
On behalf of KUAM, we salute all the nominees and congratulate the 2026 Guam Teacher of the Year.
Are you ready to secure your financial future? At ASC Trust, our retirement roadmap will help you make the most of your 401k, IRA, and retirement accounts. We aim for you to save 10 to 15% of your income each year, with a goal of having 10 times your final year's pay by retirement. Our team of advisors can help with customized financial planning and investment advice and are here to guide you every step of the way. Trust ASC for your retirement, your future, our focus. ASC Trust, helping you save for retirement one paycheck at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to our 2026 Teacher of the Year, AC Joe Cruz from Simon Sanchez High School. For the Foundation for Public Education, for GDOE, for our sponsors, thank you everybody for watching us. Thank you to public school teachers all over the island. You are all an exceptional community. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Okay, so that was 15. Okay. What is going through your mind right now, AC Joe?
First of all, my hands are very sweaty, but I just wanted to thank Janice and Jay. This has been a journey. I was the first one to be interviewed, and I was so nervous, first of all. I just didn't understand, and I just want to say thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. My administration team is all back there. They're very supportive. Thank you, Simon Sanchez. I just have to say, we don't have a school, but we have the best teachers. But you guys, you're great. We're all great. I love you.